Welcome back. So yes, this is a new motorcycle in the back of my trailer. So let's go ahead and get it unloaded and we will tell you my little story about getting my hands on this. So if you haven't figured it out already, this is a 2022 Tenere 700 by Yamaha. So my little near disaster at the dealer. It's been a while since I've ridden a big heavy bike like this. So I instinctively just leaned the bike over, kicked the kickstand up, and tried to get on the seat. And I forgot how heavy a big heavy bike is, and it almost went over on me. Fortunately, the salesperson was standing right next to me and reached out and supported me up by my shoulder. Otherwise, I would have gone down and the bike would have been on top of me. So lesson learned, get on the bike and then put the kickstand up, at least on a bigger heavy bike like this. So it is May 11th today. My story about getting my hands on this starts back in September when I put a deposit on one. Had no idea how soon I would get it. Had hoped that it would be a 2021 model because I actually really like the matte black finish a lot better than glossy finish of this one. So November rolls around, November of 2021, when Yamaha announced the new colors for 2022, and this was one of the color options. So I thought, okay, well, I can live with that. Then fast forward to late November, and the well that serves water to my house took a dump. It stopped putting out water. Initially thought the pump was bad, which actually it was, so I replaced the pump. 2 weeks later, it stopped putting out water again. So what has happened is my well has caved in and it's full of sand. So I figured, okay, well, I'm gonna have to drill a new well. So after a long, hard process of thinking about this for a while, I decided, okay, it's time to cancel my deposit and focus on saving my money for more important things like drilling a new well. So I canceled my deposit in early January after a lot of careful thought. For a while I kind of kicked myself because I really wanted one of these pretty bad, but so be it. I decided, nope, more important things are taking precedence. Fast forward to March of 2022, and one showed up at the dealer where I had my deposit. So it turns out that was the first 2022 black one that they had got, and had I left my deposit in place, that one would have been mine. So I got the hots all over again for getting one of these and put a deposit down. So by that point in time, I concluded that drilling a new well was way off in the distant future, because every well drilling company I contacted said that they were booking out new well projects clear until the fall of 2022. And by that point in time, I had already also rigged up a temporary water situation to get water into my house after finding a place where I could truck water in that was only about 10 minutes away. So I'll throw a few clips up of that temporary water situation that I came up with, which is kind of what made me decide, okay, well, I think I can work with that system for a while, and went ahead and put another deposit on one. Fast forward another month and a half, and then I started to get cold feet once again. I thought, you know, I've already got two motorcycles. They're almost similar in capabilities. Do I really need another bike and another motorized piece of equipment to maintain? Because I've already got a side-by-side UTV. That's a Polaris Ranger, what I use around the house to do a lot of property maintenance and whatnot. And then I've got 3 vehicles, and then this orange trailer here, which you could see. And then I have 2 big cargo trailers. Well, one of them's a small one, one of them's a big one. Both of them are set up to haul bikes with, plus an RV. And I thought, I just don't need another piece of equipment to maintain and insure and keep track of and all that good stuff. But I didn't cancel my deposit. I left it in place. And then let's fast forward to about April 20th or so, and I called my local dealer where I had the deposit in place at, and they confirmed that I was still number 2 on the list at that point in time for a black one. So when I put the deposit on again in March, I was number 2 at that point. So no new bikes had shown up. Fast forwarding from March all the way through late April. Then about a week and a half later, I found one at another dealer. It was actually a salesperson contacted my brother and said, hey, there's one sitting at the warehouse waiting to go on a truck. It's not spoken for. Does your brother want it? And I said, sure, I'll take it. So I called, put a deposit on it, and then guess what? I got cold feet again. I thought, no, there's just no way I need another motorcycle. So I debated on calling for a while, and about a week and a half went by, and they got the bike in, and then they got it assembled, and it would have been a week and a half ago. It was on a Saturday. The salesperson sent me a text message and said, hey, it's ready to be picked up. And at that point I had already decided, no, I'm pulling the plug on it. So I immediately called her and said, no, I just can't do it. Got too many bikes and other toys already, so let's just pull the plug on it. And then fast forward a few more days, and I was getting ready to go to the dealer where I had the deposit on this one at to get a refund on my deposit. And I thought, well, you know, maybe I should just hold off. Maybe I'll change my mind again and just decide I'll do it. So I didn't cancel my deposit quite yet. And then let's see, that takes us up to, today is the 11th. A week ago today, I looked at my credit card and the receipt for the deposit. It was sitting on my desk. I almost picked it up and was going to stop in at the dealer that day during work and get a refund on my deposit. But something in the back of my mind said, no, you should just wait. So I didn't pick up the receipt and the credit card. And then actually, coincidentally, later that day, the salesman that I had worked with at that dealer sent me an email and told me that, hey Doug, your Tenere 700 is here. And I almost fell off my chair. So I emailed her and said, okay, sounds good. And she said she would let me know when it got assembled. Then Friday, I went into the dealer, so that would have been last Friday. I went into the dealer, they hauled it out of the shop, and it was still in the crate and everything. They opened the crate up, and that's when I fell in love all over again and decided, nope, I'm just gonna do it. No more second guessing myself. I just need to do it. So the ETA for assembly was about a week and a half. They said probably the 16th or 17th. And I said, okay, that's fine. And lo and behold, yesterday, Tuesday, the 10th, they called, or she sent me an email and said it's ready to be picked up. So here we are today, May 11th, and I've got it in my hands. In the grand scheme of things, it still would have been really nice to have a 2021 with a matte black finish, because I really like that color a lot. And also skid plates are readily available for the 21. The 22 has a little sub skid plate up here to protect the catalytic converter, which is right there, and that kind of interferes with any of the existing skid plates that are out on the market. Maybe there are some 2022 skid plates out. If you've come across any, post those in the comments below, and I can do some research and maybe look at buying one. But that skid plate is not going to cut it for me. I need a big heavy-duty skid plate. Lots more content coming on the T7. I've started collecting parts already. I don't have all of the parts I want yet. It's going to take a while to get some of that, but as I get new parts, I'll be doing more videos on installing those various parts and upgrades and accessories and good stuff. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video, drop a comment down below, and also subscribe to my channel. Thanks.